another rational equation, and of course the problem is, the thing that makes this one different is that they have these denominators here, and we need to find something that we can multiply everything through and make both of those parts cancel. So I'm thinking about that least common denominator, which means I'm focusing on these denominators. And the least common denominator definitely would have to have a 5 in it to make that thing cancel, and it would definitely have to have a z to make that cancel. So I'm going to take each part of this equation and multiply it by 5z with the idea that I'm going to cancel off those denominators. So I'll do this two ways. I'm going to write the whole thing out, which I think sometimes makes it look more complicated, but people want to see that. And then on the right side over here, I'll do it the way I'd actually do it. So what I'm doing is 5z times 4 over 5 equals 5z times 6 over z minus 5z times 1. Everybody gets multiplied by that 5z. And what happens is these 5's would cancel on this part, leaving me with a 4 and a z. For this middle part, the z's cancel, leaving me with 5 times 6, which is just 30. And if I multiply those together, it's just negative 5z. So, and then this is an equation that I definitely know how to solve. It looks very familiar to me. I'm going to add 5z to both sides to get a 9z equals 30, and then divide both sides by 9. And I'll say this is going to reduce to 10 over 3. I need to check this final answer and make sure that it's not causing any divisions by 0. If I look back at the original problem, that's totally a safe answer, so that would be my solution. For those of you who are a little more risky, and if you want to skip this step, then what's happening with you is you have this, written in front of you, the way it looks, and mentally you're thinking, I need to multiply everything by 5z, so you're thinking those 5's in this point, the 5's would cancel, leaving me with 4z. In this portion, the z's would cancel, leaving me 5 times 6, or 30. And then here's where some people get tripped up. If they're trying that quote-unquote shortcut, they miss this part over here, but they forget to multiply that by 5z as well, and that has to happen as well. So if I were to multiply that part by 5z, nothing would cancel, and I'd have negative 5z. And of course, you can see we end up right where we were a second ago. It just somehow looks a little bit less confusing, because this is the first thing you write down. Just anytime you take a shortcut, there's a risk, so be careful with that. Make sure you know what you're doing before you actually try a shortcut. Good luck, and I'm sure it's going to go well.